SCDRL fans, we are back for another round of Top Fuel hard body. We have a full field of 16 Top Fuel hard bodies. So if you're wondering what is a Top Fuel hard body, it's basically anything goes, but it needs to have a hard plastic body on it. So these cars are wicked fast. There's a lot of variety out here. There's old school, new school, everything you could think of, we got it out here. So first up, we are going to start off in the right lane with Stuart Barber, the Vega funny car. This car was a ripper last time out. Up against Damon Munsch dog car. That car has some serious magnets in it, so maybe John, if you're just ready to yank one of those if it doesn't go.
Okay.
This is first round qualifying Top Fuel hard body.
Yeah. All right. Left lane Damon goes 342. Right lane Stuart Barber goes 437.7.
Ooh, 342. It's a good number out of that little pickup truck there. Next up, we got Clark Gaynor's orange funny car. This car did run in the top eliminator class earlier. Up against Dana Morley's Mercaholic out of Utah. This car also ran in top eliminator, and I think it broke out. I think that car runs sub 4, so let's see what happens here. This is qualifying, so
left lane Dana Morley goes 388 with a 5. Right lane Clark Gaynor goes 656.3.
Looks like Clark Gaynor running a DR1. That's a pretty good run for a DR1.
Crazy what a 6 looks like compared to a 3.
A 3, yeah, for sure.
Because 6 is fast and eliminator.
Next up, we got Jeff Graybeal, KGC hardbody out of Montana. So I believe Jeff had a wicked fast 4-gear Top Fuel that ran, I think, a 392. He's going to be running up against old Red Fred, Dana Morley out of Utah. Let's see what happens. All right, great run.
Left lane Dana goes 467.9. Right lane Jeff goes 313 with a 6.
313, that is the fastest time that we have had so far, so great run. Next up, right lane American Graffiti, Dave Vince out of Tennessee. Up against the Malco Gasser Stuart Barber out of Kansas. Okay, those cars are staged. This is Top Fuel hard body qualifying.
All right, left lane Stuart Barber goes 450 with an 8.
Popped out of the slot.
Yep, no time for Dave Vince.
Tough break for Dave Vince. He jumped out of the slot. Another braid car, doing braid car things. All right, we're gonna move over to the right side of the ladder. Up top, we got the wicked sudden death AA fuel altered Rick Williamson. This car did come out of the slot a couple times in top eliminator. And he's gonna be running the GT1 Cougar funny car, Stuart Barber out of Kansas. Stuart Barber's got quite a few entries in this class, which we love seeing that, guys. If you love building cars. Whoa. Looks like that car jumped out.
Yep, left lane 342.
342, great pass.
No time on the fuel altered.
Fuel altered, jumped out of the slot immediately. So that thing needs, it's a DR1. It definitely needs some more traction mag, unfortunately, but it does get a 10 for styling points. Next up, we got the bad marrow Kyle Dahlman out of Michigan in the right lane. Up against the nuclear banana Stuart Barber out of Kansas. Top Fuel dragster. Let's get this thing staged. Okay, it is staged and they are ready to rip. All right, great run by both cars.
Yep, Stuart's dragster goes 352 with a 9.
Great run.
And Kyle's car goes 376 with an 8.
All right. Great run out of both of those cars. Love seeing the long dragsters running up against the fast Camaro. So next up, we got the Orange Scream, Brian FLeischman out of Wisconsin in the right lane. Up against Stuart Barber's Mickey Thompson Mustang Mach 1 in the left lane. Here we go.
Stuart Barber, left lane, 364 with a 1. Brian FLeischman, right lane, 335 with a 5.
Hey, that was a quick run, 335. That thing stopped on a dime, too. Okay, our last pair for Top Fuel Hard Body. We got the Terry Flynn's Hardin Creek Slots AMG Outlaw in the right lane. I believe that was the winner last time out. And we got the no-name Black Pro Mod 53 Vet by Rick Williamson out of California. Really cool looking car. Flat black, looking mean. Here we go. Oh, Rick's car came out of the slot.
Yep, right lane, Terry goes 327.7.
327, that is a great pass. Tough break for Rick. His car jumped out of the slot. That car definitely, those braids, no wheelie bar. But what's strange is if you compare that to Terry's car, very similar setup, no braid though, and it did not jump out of the slot. So not anti-braid, I just know that they're very temperamental. But that will conclude first round Top Fuel Hard Body. So we're gonna get the tires clean, make sure everything checks out good, and we will be back for second round qualifying. All right guys, we're back qualifying 2 for Top Fuel Hard Body. So we're gonna start off with Stuart Barber up here in the left lane this time with the Mickey Thompson Vega funny car. Last pass out, he ran a 437. And we have the dog, Damon Munsch out of Montana in the left lane, or right lane this time with the little truck. This thing ripped last time. It ran a 342. So he's gonna be looking to pick up a couple of hundreds here to get on the other side of the ladder. Great pass.
Stuart goes 429 with a 7. Damon goes 347.7.
Next up in the left lane, Clark's orange funny car ran in the 6s last time out up against the Mercaholic Dana Morley out of Utah. Ran a 388 last time around. Going to be looking to improve on that. Try to get in the top half of the ladder.
Clark Gaynor goes 674 with a 7. Dana Morley goes 388 with a 5. Whoa, exact same time.
Great run. Great consistency out of that car. So next up, our provisional top qualifier, the KGC hard body Jeff Graybeal ran a 313. Going to be in the left lane. And just a quick note, that is a RPM's Ghost Cat, so it's good to see some variance in the cars out here. He's going to be running up against Old Red Fred, Dana Morley out of Utah. Going to be looking to pick up about a 10th.
Left lane, Jeff Graybeal goes 343.1. Right lane, Dana Morley goes 460 with a 6.
343, that fell off a lot from the last pass.
Yep.
Hopefully that is not a trend for that car, otherwise it's going to have some trouble once he gets later on in the rounds. A little bit of a pickup for Dana Morley, so he picked up a little bit of time there. Next up in the left lane, Dave Vince's American Graffiti. He had no time last time out, so this car did jump the slot. Let's hope it gets a clean pass this time. Up against the Malco Gasser, ran a 450 with an 8. Stuart Barber last time down the track. This is Top Fuel Hard Body qualifying 2.
Left lane, Dave Vince goes 380 with an 8.
All right, full pass for that. Great.
Right lane, Stuart goes 335.7.
Great pass for both cars.
I really picked up Stuart Barber's.
I think those brushes might be breaking in on Stuart Barber's car. So that is a good run. And that is nice to see Dave get a time on the board. Going to move over to the right side. So we have the fuel altered sudden death of Rick Williamson. Going to run in the left lane this time. Up against Stuart Barber's GT1 Cougar funny car out of Kansas. Ran a 342 last pass. So he's going to be looking to pick up a little bit in that one.
All right, left lane, no time. Right lane goes 335.7.
All right, 335. So he did pick up. That car is going in the right direction. Unfortunately for that fuel altered, we can get a close up real quick of this thing if you want, Sam. So really, really nice car. Just unfortunately not enough traction mag or magnet up front to keep the front end on the ground, but definitely one of the coolest looking cars here. Next up, we got the Bad Marrow, Kyle Dahlman out of Michigan in the left lane. He ran a 376 last time out. Great pass. And Stuart Barber's Nuclear Banana going to be running in the right lane. He ran a 352 last time out, so he's going to be looking to pick up a little bit. All of his cars so far have picked up. So he's going to be looking to go in the low threes. TQ right now is a 310, I believe.
Left lane, Kyle Dahlman goes 361 with a 7. Right lane, Stuart Barber goes 342 with an 8.
Next up, a lot of cars running in that 330 to 350 or 340 range. Next up is Orange Scream, Brian FLeischman, going to be in the left lane. Ran a 335 last time out. This is a Wizard Storm, so it's super cool to see. Whoops, needs to be in the left lane. Super cool to see the different types of cars running. He's going to be running up against Stuart Barber. Ran a 364 last pass. That is a G3 chassis. Both cars full Neo mags, custom arm, you name it. This is top fuel.
Left lane, Brian FLeischman goes 329 with a 4.
All right.
Right lane, Stuart Barber goes 343 with a 6.
Next up, we got the HCS AMG Outlaw by Terry Flynn. Ran a 327 last pass. Going to be in the left lane this time. He is going to be looking to speed that car up just a smidge. And we got Rick Williamson's no-name car in the right lane. He did not make a full pass last time. It jumped right out of the slot. So hopefully that car can make it down the track. This is our last pair for Top Fuel hard body qualifying.
Left lane, Terry Flynn goes 347.3. Right lane goes 605 for Rick Williamson.
Okay. It did make a pass, so it got on the board. That could be crucial. So that is going to conclude qualifying for Top Fuel hard body. We're going to go through and get the tires cleaned. We'll get the ladders set. Because it is straight heads up qualifying and we're heads up racing, it is going to be a traditional ladder. So number 1 will run number 16 and so on. So we'll be back with you in a minute. Hey guys, we are back for Top Fuel hard body round 1. We got our ladders set. So if you want to go through and show the cars, I'll talk about TQ is Jeff Graybeal with 313. He's going to be running up against Rick Williamson, our number 16 with no time. Over on the other side of the ladder, we have Terry Flynn, number 2, 327 with a 7, running up against Clark Sr. with a 656.3. Then our number 3 qualifier, let's see, is going to be
Brian FLeischman.
Where in the world is it? Okay, yeah, Brian FLeischman ran a 329 with a 4. He's going to be running up against Rick Williamson with a 605 with a 2. Our number 4 qualifier was Stuart Barber's GT1 car, ran a 335 with a 7. Just a quick note, he ran the same time with 2 of his cars. They qualified 4th and 5th, and the tiebreaker went to the GT1 car because it made a quicker pass on the first pass. So he's going to be running up against Dana Morley's Old Red Fred, ran a 460. Number 5 qualifier, Stuart Barber's
Malcolm Gasser.
The Gasser car ran a 335 with a 7. He is running himself with the Mickey Thompson Vega, ran a 429 with a 7. Our number 6 qualifier all the way down at the bottom on the right side is going to be Stuart Barber's Nuclear Banana, ran a 342 with an 8. Running up against Dana Morley's Mercaholic, ran a 388 with a 5. Our number 7 qualifier is Damon M's super cool little truck, ran a 342 with a 6. He's going to be running up against Dave V's 380 with an 8 in the number 10 spot. And then if we go up to number 9, we have Stuart Barber's Mach 1 car, ran a 343 with a 6. He's going to be running up against Kyle Dahlman's 361 with a 7. And that completes our 16 car field. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to run Top Fuel hard body number 1 qualifier, running up against the no time of Rick Williamson. I know that normally you don't run top qualifier first pair out, but our track's consistent, so we're not going to worry about it. So this is number 1 versus number 16, Top Fuel, SCDRL, New Year's Nationals 2025. Light them off.
Winner in the right lane, Jeff Graybeal, goes 309 with a 3.
All right. Heck yeah, that is Top Fuel right there. Nice pass, Jeff. So he moves on. That is a Ghost Cat out of Montana. So great run. Definitely going for the record. That definitely is the record so far. So next up is going to be Stuart Barber's Mustang Mach 1 in the right lane. He is going to be running up against Kyle Dahlman's Bad Marrow car in the left lane. These are very, very close cars. This should be a very, very good round. I believe this was our 8 and 9 qualifier. So
Right lane, Stuart Barber wins with a 353.6.
353, I think that car might have spun the tire pretty hard off the starting line. Sounded like it.
Either spun the tire or the axle in the rim.
Yep. It was spinning. So next up, we got Stuart Barber's Cougar Funny car running in the right lane up against Old Red Fred, Dana Morley out of Utah in the left lane. Make sure you guys are keeping track of your times. We do have an official race log sheet that we created so that you guys can pull off of the internet. Let's get into these cars. Top Fuel, hard body, round 1.
Winner right lane, Stuart Barber, 337 with a 6.
Next up, we have Stuart Barber versus Stuart Barber. We have the Malco Gasser in the right lane, running up against the Vega Funny car and Mickey Thompson in the left lane. Should be a pretty good race. Stuart is going to be running himself next round, so that means he is going to the semis.
Winner right lane, Malco Gasser, goes 334 with a 1.
We got Terry Flynn with the HCS slot car, or Outlaw, that's going in the right lane again, number 2 qualifier. Running up against Clark Sr.'s Orange Funny car. Let's see what happens. All right.
Winner right lane, Terry Flynn, 324 with a 1.
Next up, we got Damon's dog truck out of Montana in the right lane. Did run a 342 in qualifying. Up against Dave Vince's American Graffiti car. He ran a 380. He did have no time first round, so anything can happen. These are Top Fuel cars. That car did not move, so that just goes to show Dave Vince takes the win, 346 with a 7. Tough break for Damon. Dave Vince went 346.
Okay.
So, yeah, Damon's car, for some reason, it did not move. Did not want to go. So tough break for Damon. Next up, we got the Orange Scream, Brian FLeischman, going to be in the right lane, ran a 329, this Wizard Storm hard body. Up against Rick Williamson, No Name, ran a 605. There's definitely more in that car if he gets it hooked up.
Winner in the right lane, Brian FLeischman goes 330-0.
All right. Next up, we got Stuart Barber's Nuclear Banana in the right lane. This is a Top Fuel dragster. Pretty slick setup. Make sure we get it staged. Okay. He is running up against the Merkelholic Dana Morley's car. They're pretty close cars, so both running in the high threes. This is last pair for first round Top Fuel hardbody. Great close race.
Winner right lane, Stuart Barber 347 with a 1. Yeah, Dana goes 379. Still pretty quick run.
Great, good job, guys. So we're gonna get these things turned around, and for second round, you can see we got Jeff Graybeal's car up against Stuart Barber. Then both of Stuart Barber's cars running in the next one. Then we got Terry Flynn running up against Dave Vince, Brian FLeischman running up against Stuart Barber. So should be a great run. As you can see, anything can happen on any of these passes. That's what's crazy about Top Fuel. So we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, we're back for round 2, Top Fuel hardbody. We got our cars set up here. First up, we're gonna have Jeff Graybeal. Ran a 309 earlier, fastest Top Fuel pass we have seen on this track so far. Up against Stuart Barber's Mach 1 funny car. He is gonna be running in the left lane. So let's see what happens. Top Fuel round 2, hardbody.
Winner right lane goes 306 with a 2.
All right, it's getting faster.
That was Jeff Graybeal.
Just a quick look at that car if you guys want to see what it is. So it's a cool Ghost Cat. No idea what the arm is. It actually looks like the stack might be a little bit longer than normal. So kind of cool seeing a custom wind out here. He is moving on. Next up, we have Stuart Barber's GT1 funny car in the right lane. Running up against Stuart Barber's Malco Gasser. So both these cars have run a 335 with a 7. So this definitely could be a photo finish. Guarantees Stuart Barber is moving on to the semis.
Not the closest we've ever had, but definitely the closest ETs.
Yeah, wow. Great job. 332.
Winner right lane, GT1 Cougar.
Let's move over to the right side of the ladder. We have Terry Flynn's HC slots, AMG Outlaw. I believe he ran a 325 last pass or something like that. He is going to be running up against Dave Vince's American Graffiti car, which is continuing to improve. But there's definitely more left in that car. It has all of the good parts, all the go fast stuff.
Winner right lane, Terry Flynn, 320 with a 9.
That car got quicker. Great job for Dave Vince, ran a 357. I think that is his quickest run so far. So that car is still getting better. Next up, our last pair, second round, we have the Orange Scream, which is also getting faster each pass. Running up against Stuart Barber's Nuclear Banana. This car has run a 342, so this is going to be a great race. Let's get that stage there. Okay. Here we go. Top Fuel, second round.
Winner right lane, Brian FLeischman goes 327 with a 2.
Tough break for the Nuclear Banana, but it still runs a great run. So we have our final 4 guys. We got Jeff Graybeal running in the 3-0s, running up against Stuart Barber. We got Terry Flynn on this side of the ladder up against Brian FLeischman. So we'll get those cars turned around, make sure everything checks out good, and we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, we're back. Semifinals, Top Fuel hardbody. We're down to our final 4. First up in the right lane, we have our record holder, Jeff Graybeal, or Beal. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Going to be in the right lane. Can that thing dip into the 290s? Up against Stuart Barber's GT1 funny car. Going to be in the left lane. This is Top Fuel semifinals.
Winner right lane, Jeff Graybeal goes 322 with an 8.
322, wow. That was actually a very, very close race. Good job, Jeff, going to the final. Tough one for Stuart. He is out in the semis. On the right side of the ladder, we got Terry Flynn up against Brian FLeischman. Kind of an old school rivalry right there. So this is pretty cool seeing him on the drag strip now. They are staged.
Winner right lane,
Wow.
Terry Flynn, 320 with a 6.
He drove around him on the top end. I thought Brian had him. Look at almost identical out of the hole. And it came down to a solid 1/100th of a second.
Yep.
Terry Flynn is going to the final. That car is looking good. So that 320, that would give him lane choice. So great job. There is your final 2. So if we want, we can go ahead and kind of show what we got here. So looks like a Viper, Metal Gears, Neo Arm, and then we got the Ghost Cat plastic gears. So cool to see the plastic gears doing work out here. And we'll get everything situated, and we will be back for your Top Fuel hard body final. All right, guys, we're back. The moment everybody's been waiting for those that are still watching, thank you. We're gonna run Top Fuel hard body finals. We're gonna be in the right lane. Is gonna have Jeff Graybeal. Car has run a 306. I think it ran in the 320s last pass. Up against Terry Flynn in the left lane. So Terry Flynn is your defending event champion for Top Fuel hard body. That car is going rounds, running solid 320s. Here we go. Top Fuel hard body.
Winner right lane, Jeff Graybeal goes 320 with a 9.
320 with a 9. Oh, Terry's car slowed down big time. Jeff takes the win, 320, big mile an hour. So congrats to Jeff. Great job, and congrats to RPMs for building that car, or actually supplying the parts for that car. So we're gonna get over to the prize table. Thank you guys for competing in Top Fuel hard body. We had 16 cars, that's fantastic. If anybody needs any advice or tips or tricks on how to make their cars faster, feel free to reach out to us. More than qualified to help out. But congratulations, and we will be back for Top Fuel Unlimited soon. All right, guys, we are at the prize table for Top Fuel hard body. We have our winner, Jeff Graybeal out of Montana, with the wicked fast 306. Fastest car we've seen in hard body, actually fastest Top Fuel car down our track during the races. Terry Flynn was our runner-up. We're gonna go ahead and draw for Jeff Graybeal. First one up is gonna be a pack of Super Tires. So Super Tires, thank you for sponsoring. It's gonna be this pack here. So it's 4 pair of different Super Tires. So great job. Next up is going to be Terry Flynn. We are going to draw. Looks like he gets a Radical body, the McQueen body right here. So this purple McQueen body donated by Radical Bodies. So shout out to them. Next up, we're going to draw our second prize for Jeff Graybeal, our Top Fuel hard body winner. Looks like he wins a body also, 735. So it's going to be one of these Top Fuel bodies. 34, 35. So right there, a Mustang funny car. So could we see this on the next Top Fuel car? Pretty cool. Looks like it's an old school setup. Has like Hillborn injector stacks, which is pretty sweet. So congrats to him. Quick shout out to our sponsors of this race. We have HC Slots, Jag Hobbies, Difalco, AFX, Viper Scale Racing, Super Tires, Radical Bodies, Rick Williamson from Harry Canary Bodies, and Mike Merrick donating these, along with Lucky Bob's donating the gift cards, or the $10 off. So thank you to you guys. We will have a grand prize drawing for all entries that will be at the very, very end of all of the videos. So be sure to tune in for that. There still is chances for you to win prizes. Let's go to Top Fuel Unlimited.